We're live. Peace and blessings, everyone. Welcome to New Freedom Network live here, 2025 New York City mayoral election. We're live here in Brooklyn, the Brooklyn Paramount Theater right behind me, as we are witnessing what is an historic victory for what Zohran Mamdani will be projected to be our next New York City mayor, 111th New York City mayor here in Brooklyn, Paramount, right behind me. As you see, is a large crowd coming out to Mamdani headquarters for tonight's election party, and clearly it is well attended, extremely well attended. The line is all the way back, and the people are still entering, as you can see. So the theater is sold out. We are outside with everyone else outside, enjoying the vibes. People are celebrating this historic win for Zohran Mamdani, who will be sworn in January as our new mayor here in New York City, the largest city in this country to lead this city. Actually, the youngest mayor in history, in New York City history, to lead, and also the first Muslim mayor of the city of New York. That's also historic. There's a lot of historic feats here in Brooklyn, and the feeling is excitement, for sure, without a doubt. There's a lot of excitement. People are enthused about the future of the city of New York and what the future holds. And there is, of course, still time to figure things out for Mamdani, as he now has to think about the next steps, which I'm sure he has. And we're sure to find out more information about, soon to come, his plans for the city and the team that he hopes to assemble to help him execute on the promises that he put out towards the New York City hopeful who came actually out and voted. We saw a record-breaking turnout at the polls. A little over 1 million people showed out for the polls today. It hasn't been done before since 1993, if I'm not mistaken. Haven't seen these numbers in a while. So again, another historic moment here in New York City history, without a doubt. There are still, again, consideration and questions about what the future holds for the city of New York as a whole, what future holds as politically, socially, economically. We're faced with a lot of big issues here in the city of New York. So Mamdani has to be up for the task. We have the homeless crisis. We have issues in our economy. We have issues with improving our schools and making sure our schools are state of the task. We have a lot of issues: healthcare, health insurance, crime, gun violence, a lot of that. So we will see what Mayor Mamdani does in his term and his chance to be mayor of this big city that has a lot of moving parts. A lot of moving parts. We're going to pan around tonight and look around and see how many people there is. There's a lot of people here tonight. So, again, a historic night here in New York City. And we're here just trying to capture the moment, capture what people are thinking about, how people are feeling right now about this historical moment in time. And we see a lot of different people represented here tonight. When I say a lot of different people, I'm talking about a lot of different ethnic backgrounds. We talk about demographics, we talk about age. Definitely we see a lot of that tonight. And as Mamdani definitely brought out different people and definitely engaged New York City's fabric and its culture. And that's represented here tonight, right behind me here, live here at the Brooklyn Paramount Theater here in downtown Brooklyn. just gonna pan around. He's gonna show you some of the views tonight. Show you some of the people. Excitement. Come on. This is just the outskirts, but then over here you have the folks that stand in line to get inside. Here, a group of our brothers right here. The excitement is building here at the Brooklyn Fairmont Theater. Cameras everywhere. Signs everywhere.
Hey, what's up, brother?
What's going on, brother? How are you?
Good, brother. All right.
How are you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling great, bro.
Feeling great?
I'm feeling great,
So
bro.
you voted for Zohan Mandani.
Hell yeah, I did.
Why did you vote for Zohan Mandani?
Decriminalizing prostitution. Hello.
Decriminalizing
Let's
prostitution.
fucking go, bro. Doing it for fucking someone who finally there's people with real sex addiction and the things that we have to do to service our addictions. When it's illegal, it's very dangerous for people like me to do that. And so I'll be able to get someone of any ethnicity and I'm not going to be put in jail for it. Very excited.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
What are you most excited about?
How are you?
Baruch Hashem.
Now, you voted for Zohan Mandani?
We are here with a message. When we
Message. Yes, what's your message? What's your message?
Were you at Flash Dancers last night? What? You were at Flash Dancers last night. Oh, with Lisa Ann promoting.
When we saw this hatred against Mamdani, we are unacceptable. The Zionist propaganda, when somebody is running for mayor in New York City, and he's standing up for Palestinian people, and calling a Jew hater, this is totally wrong. We as Jewish people who suffered during the Holocaust, we need to understand what pain is. We need to stand with the Palestinian people. So while Mamdani stands with the Palestinian people, we as Jewish people admire Mamdani. And we don't call him a Jew hater like the Zionists are doing. So this hatred, we need to get rid of this hatred. While they are saying that the Jews around the city.
So what do you say to your own? Because what we have observed is that some of the Jewish community, your brothers in the Jewish community have called him non-Jew. What do you say to your brothers in the Jewish community who still have some hesitation about the Zohan?
Now is the time. We have a few politicians drag in the whole community in this Zionist propaganda. Now is the time to understand that this is pure Zionist propaganda. I say, while they said to our community that the Jews will be in danger, I am saying that Zionist propaganda is now in danger because the world will see how this propaganda works. We will have a Muslim mayor and the Jews in New York City will live in peace with the Muslim mayor, the same like we lived prior to the movement of Zionism in Palestine for hundreds of years until this movement of Zionism started. So I'm calling on my Jewish brothers who didn't understand till now, they should understand now that we need to get rid of the Zionist propaganda. We Jews and Palestinians lived in peace and we will live in peace with this mayor.
How do you propose that we do that? How do you propose that people come together around what you're saying? It's not just the Jews, but how can other people in New York City come together around? Now we know Zohan is going to be the mayor, and Johnny's going to be the mayor. How do people come around to support what you're saying?
I think that we all need to understand that anti-Zionism is now stop anti-Semitism. As someone standing up when we see a genocide on TV on social media, we have to stand up against this. When we see occupation 77 years, the movement of Zionism, it's not anti-Semitism. They're using a real issue, a real cause of anti-Semitism for this evil Zionist movement. They are misquoting our religion. Once the world will understand that anti-Zionism is not anti-Semitism, we will work together in peace and harmony.
So, for those who don't know about, because the word anti-Semitism has been used a lot in this campaign. I mean, the things that I have read, the slander, all different types of. Can you define what is anti-Semitism truly? Because I think that's a word that a lot of folks don't understand, and it's being used as ammunition to what you're saying. So can you tell us what is anti-Semitism? Because for those who don't know, what they've seen and hearing on the media, you know,
anti-Semitism is when someone hates Jews or Muslims for their religion, the same like we witnessed for decades. This is anti-Semitism. When people witnessing occupation, people witnessing bloodshed, rivers of bloodshed, and they want this bloodshed should stop. This is in no way anti-Semitic. This is common sense. Everybody needs to understand. So the word anti-Semitism, which is a real word, when they're hating the religions, they're hating the Muslim people, they're hating the Jewish people, this is anti-Semitism, not understanding.
Thank you so much. We appreciate your time. What is your name?
My name is Rabbi Yitz Deutsch.
Rabbi Yitz. And you're from the Brooklyn community here?
Yes, I'm from Williamsburg.
Williamsburg? Okay, very good, very good. Thank you. Be in touch. Thank you so much for coming out and spreading the message. We have an independent media outlet called New Freedom Network. Myself, Imam Mujahideen Muhammad, I am also an Imam. I don't have a card. Do you have a card, Imam? We have a digital card. Can you give the Rabbi Yitz a digital card? Yeah, we do also a lot of interfaith work here in New York City and in New Jersey. And we belong to a community of Muslims, African-American Muslims coming out of the Nation of Islam, evolving into Sunni Orthodox Islam and the leadership of Imam Muhammad. We do a lot of interfaith work also with the Roman Catholic Church as well, with a group called the Folklore. We do a lot of interfaith work. Yes, I have your card now. We'll definitely be in touch. Thank you, Rabbi. So, we're live back here in the Brooklyn Paramount. We just heard from our brothers and sisters from the Jewish community who are standing in solidarity tonight with the new New York City Mayor, Zohran Mamdani, which is great to see the diversity that Zohran Mamdani has brought out tonight. He has brought out every person that you could think of tonight is here and is present with us. So we appreciate the message that our brothers are sending tonight. And the one thing is for certain, there's a lot of excitement here. It's a lot of excitement. It's historical. It's never been done before in the city of New York City. And we have a lot of people represented tonight out here. So we try to get some more people on camera tonight. New York is very diverse. We want to talk about some of these issues because there's an issue about this Zionism and also some of the social issues as well that we wanted to address. So, and just bring to light some of the independent work that's been happening in the city. So let's see if we get some more folks on camera tonight and get some of their feelings tonight. Let's see. Take a little walk around. What's that over here? What's going on? Hello? You didn't catch that? No.
that should be so we have to be passive politics. So I agree with you. The rise, I agree with you. The rise of anti-Semitism is real. Islamophobia is real. But you know what we're living in? The rise of anti-Semitism. When the Jews, the blacks, whites, everybody. It just can't be a this anti-Semitism because we can say no to anti-Semitism, but then we can say no to anti-Semitism or male supremacy and the disrespect of women. So if we want to end hatred, we have to start with your generation, start with children. Let me ask you a question. When you hear young people say death to the Arabs, that is separable to why don't we have members of the leadership of the Arab community, 600 rabbis who can write against Iran? Why the same community does not allow? We see with our own eyes, young Jewish settlers saying death to the Arabs. That's not acceptable. Not acceptable. And no one in this government, not the governor, not the mayor, not the president, has ever said that's not acceptable. So with regard to those rabbis, that's what it says. It's very against rabbis also is very against the strong voices of the Jewish community speak internally against this. Sure. What happened? Oh, hold on. Sure.
What is it? It'll work.
No problem. No problem. I'm right here. I'm not going nowhere.
That's excellent. I didn't.
So people can walk through. Yeah, do me a favor, can you get closer to down there so people can walk?
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry.
Sorry.
Busy night. It's a busy night. And the majority of people are now pretty much inside. So those who are waiting in line, yes, the barricades have cleared. Yes, I did. I did vote.
So, is it a great night?
I think it is a great night. I think it's a historical night. Tonight that we're witnessing history here in New York City, having Mayor Zohar Mamdani being young and also being a Muslim. I think that's a first for this. It's a first for this city. I think it's historical in those aspects. So yes, I think it's a historical night.
What do you expect now from Zohar?
I expect to really see him exercise his leadership ability in recruiting, assembling his team. I think as part of being a good leader, you need to have a good team behind you. Especially here in a city that is as big as we are, and is a lot of moving parts, and there's a lot of people, and the city agencies that are huge. So I expect him to start building his team, and start building a team that can help him execute on some of the promises that he made.
What does this victory mean for the Democratic Party?
That's a good question. Hopefully we see some unity within the party. I think the party is split right now internally. So hopefully he's able to rally his colleagues in the Democratic Party around what he's trying to do and lead them forward. And he also, as much support as he can get from the Democratic Party.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's RAI. It's the Italian Public Broadcast.
RAI? Are you guys on YouTube?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Cool. Definitely want to definitely like the. Do you have a card for them? They're from Italy. They're from Italy. The Folklore.
You got your headphones?
Yeah, I do. You guys have. I wanted to get their information because there's Folklore there. It's a little messy. Did you record it?
Yeah.
Oh.
People all the way from Italy.
Yeah, from Naples. Naples. I think it's messy.
There you go.
Great night. Why?
Here, come on. Okay, we're back. We're still live. We're still rolling here in the Brooklyn Paramount Theater, live here where Zohar Mamdani is celebrating his victory as mayor, the 111th mayor of New York City. History right here in New York City, right behind me, Brooklyn Paramount Theater, historical. sold out theater actually right now. We are outside in the perimeter of the theater, catching some of the vibes as we see here more people are excited about what's happening tonight. Let's see. Let's take another walk. Let's take another walk around. Apparently, everyone is lining up and waiting for someone to come out. Bus. Let's go up. It's a little busy. No.
Selfie with them.
I can believe that was the vibe in there. Oh, okay, well, yeah.
And I was like, okay, well, that's pretty clear.
Well, you know, you're probably voting for the wrong person if you're ashamed about it.
I'm not here to talk about it.
As we see that the Queensborough president, Albert Richards, has just stepped out of the building of the Brooklyn Paramount Theater. He was one of the many elected officials that actually endorsed Zoran Mamdani. I don't know if we'll be able to catch him on his way out to see if he would like to share a few words, as he has been under attack for supporting Zoran Mamdani and his bid for New York City mayor. I don't think we'll be able to catch him. Oh, I think so. Oh, I don't think he's doing any media right now. I think he's heading to his car. And it's okay. Tonight, let's see. What the viewers saying tonight? Drop a comment if you are tuned in. This has been a worldwide watched race. I don't want to say it's to be expected, but it might be to be expected, as this is the world's the country's biggest city, with all the different ethnic backgrounds and the many languages that are spoken here. We have seen people from the media here from as far as Italy come here to cover this historic night. And we've also seen people talking about this online from all across this country and in fact the world, that the message of Zohar Mamdani's campaign has reached not only New Yorkers, but even those who don't even live in the city of New York City have also expressed their views of support and even opposition to Zohar Mamdani. But definitely we have seen views of support coming from all across this country and even the world. So this is definitely an international movement that dug into the grassroots of New York City to engage some New Yorkers in the civic duty of voting. And we have here Imam Abdul Malik, who would like to get on camera. Imam,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
what's wrong? Like to get a few words. You got some words?
The lighting is good? Or you
Lighting?
want to this way?
Lighting is good. Whatever way you
What
good.
you want? What you
What we good? We good right here. Right here. So oh yes, sir. So Assalamu alaikum. We're with Imam Abdul Malik here live here at the Brooklyn Paramount on the night of a historic night. Imam, how do you feel tonight?
Brother, I feel like I felt from the very beginning that this was a winning.
Winning.
It was a winning journey, brother. Hands down.
Hands down.
Zoran was able to touch the hearts and minds of the great people of New York City, and his message moved beyond this bigotry against Islam, the false allegations of associating his images with 9/11. And the people have spoken, brother. The American people are awakening to the reality. Islam and the Muslims are not the enemy of the people.
Now, what do you think is going to be the uniting factor for those who oppose Mamdani, or those who maybe not even just opposed, but were hesitant about him? What do you think is going to be the uniting factor come January and in the future when Mamdani takes office?
I think the best thing that will be a uniting factor for Mamdani to unite the New York people is to serve everyone equally and make sure even the people who didn't vote for him are safe, have access to quality housing, have access to jobs and opportunities, have access to the child care he spoke about, and all the affordable housing plans that he has. Just give people a demonstration. Like, brother, Imam, there's a great surah in the Quran, right? Where Abraham says to Allah, وَإِذْ قَالَ إِبْرَاهِيمُ رَبِّي أَرْنِي كَيْفَ تُحْيِي الْمَوْتَى. Abraham said, oh Allah, show me how you give life to the dead, right?
Yes.
Allah said to him, you don't believe.
Yes.
Then Allah told him, he didn't tell him how he did it. He gave him a demonstration.
Sure.
I think Mamdani's success will be governed with kindness, love, compassion, mercy, forgiveness, and deliver as a warrior of courage to the people of New York City. And his message and this movement is going to take all over the world, man.
Yeah, it's definitely international. It's definitely all across the country.
I spoke to some people who are afraid of him, and they told me what the fear was.
Well, what is their fear?
Their fear was his victory would signal to others that you can take principled positions against powerful institutions and be victorious and not have to bow down and compromise your principles. As a hot issue like Gaza, he stood on Gaza, right?
Yes.
He didn't change on Gaza, and the people still elected him. That's unheard of.
Yes.
He's the first person to go against the establishment and win. And that's God's will, brother.
Yes.
We men of faith, right?
Yes.
This is his divine destiny. Nothing could have stopped it.
Yes. Now, the other issues that Mamdani has proposed, one of the things that we've heard is legalizing prostitution. How do you feel about that?
Well, let's do a correction.
Let's clarify for the people, for those who are not running with this.
Right. He had an opportunity where he clarified. He didn't say legalize prostitution, right? He said decriminalize it. Stop arresting people in our communities of color using their sexual transaction as a way to arrest them because you want them anyway. You want to jail them anyway. Let me give you an example of that. When Eric Adams said he wanted to legalize prostitution, hold your breath, brother Imam Bilal. Hold your breath. They got strip clubs in Manhattan. Prostitution is already legal. They got strip clubs all over New York City, all over America. So it's already legal. So that was, to me, a distraction. He never said legalize it, but people gonna have sex anyway, and it's still gonna be sold. And by the way, I gotta say this. I was over there on Pennsylvania Avenue.
Yes.
Eric Adams been the mayor for a long time. Why he never stopped the prostitution of Pennsylvania and saved those black women from being sex trafficking by those savage black men? How come he never shut it down? He had 4 years to do it. He didn't do nothing.
Mm.
So that was a smoke screen, man. They didn't want about sex being legal. It's already legal, man. They got OnlyFans and they got all that stuff. That's a smoke screen.
So that was a smoke screen issue.
Yes,
Now,
big one.
Now, that was a smoke screen issue. Of course, the anti-Islamic troops that's been put against Mamdani.
Yes.
How do you feel as a Muslim in New York City supporting Mamdani despite the anti-Islamic troops, and they were nasty?
Yes.
How do you feel about that?
Well, first of all, spiritually, I have a duty to stand with my brother.
Yes.
He has rights over me
Yes.
that I can't deny him of.
Mm-hmm.
And the Quran, which is our book,
Yes.
it says there are those who would like to put out the light of Allah with their mouths, which is today mass media, right? They want to communicate lies and deception. We will continue to cast truth at falsehood and knock out its brains. They're not going to change. We have to understand there's some people, you're not changing them. I don't care how nice you are, how humble you are. Mamdani, in my opinion, needs to remain a soldier and a warrior for truth and stand his ground and be willing to lose his life for his conviction.
Now, on that note,
lose your life if you believe in it.
The last question on that note, the first 100 days or so, what should Zohan do in his first, like, say, 2 months, 3 months of his leadership? What should he do? What should be like number one priority for him?
Number one, spiritually,
yes,
he should connect to the Creator and ask for divine guidance. The second thing I would recommend, that he develop a spiritual ritual on a daily basis. His 5 prayers, his remembrance of Allah. He should definitely now look deeply into the life example of the Prophet Muhammad and how he administered love and justice to the people, how he fed the poor, how he defended the weak, how he protected women and children. And then he should surround himself with the best minds from a diverse group of people. And he's not going to surround himself with Muslims anyway, because it's not a Muslim issue. He's not the Caliph of the Muslims. He's the mayor of New York City, and it's not Muslims that elected him, it's the people of New York City.
Right.
But I think if he embodies the principles of Islam, it'll be a shining light of what our faith really represents. And I think surround himself with good people and come out into the public and engage the people and have public forums and hear from the voters and tighten up his security. That's mandatory, brother.
It's mandatory.
His first 100 days?
Yes.
No. His first 100 minutes after tonight, his security detail must be intensified. Because it's not over, brother. We had a Dr. King, we had a Malcolm, we had a Kennedy. There are elements out here, brother, that will seal your fate. So I highly recommend that those who know security, who love him, need to have a sit down with him and develop a sophisticated detail that is seen and unseen. And, be a warrior for Allah in the pursuit of justice. And that's it. Do his best. This is destiny, man. And I know people right now who are jealous of his success. I knew African Americans and others who spoke ill of him, who never met him, who never listened to him, because they couldn't believe that someone other than our former white slave masters or one of black brothers, who's one of the gatekeepers playing the house Negro game, was in this game. This is God's will, brother. And as Muslims, brother, we don't be looking at nobody's color. We look at the content of their character. And Mamdani is a man of courage. That's rare in a politician. So, brother, I say we got a duty now.
What's our duty?
I say for us as Muslims, in 100 days and better, we should organize and mobilize the Muslim community and friends for a beautiful, beautiful, massive celebration. We should open up the massages and have dinner and lunch. We should open up our schools and have conversations about how we can help this city. And we should definitely intensify the da'wah and open up businesses and create opportunity for ourselves. But we're not looking to Mamdani to be our political messiah and savior. This is an hour that we rise amongst ourselves and keep registering more voters. Because it's not just the mayor's office, brother. The governor's election is coming out.
Sure.
The presidential, the congressional leaders, all these seats. Our presence should be felt, and people should be cautious to disrespect our community, dehumanize our community, or treat us with indifference, because we should punish them in the polls. We should punish anyone that harms our community. In America or outside of America, who does not recognize our humanity, we should punish them in the polls. The ballot box is the battlefield, brother, in this game here.
Thank you, man.
Bless you. Thank you.
I mean,
good to see you.
Good to see you, brother.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
May Allah be with you, man.
I mean,
thank you, brother. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum
Blessed
assalam.
to see you. Blessed.
Yes, yes. So, alhamdulillah, so we just, again, we get skating, trying to get a sense of where the people are at tonight. We heard from different folk, trying to get different views of how people are feeling about this victory of Zohan Mamdani. So again, we are live here, Brooklyn Paramount. They're partying inside. We're outside on the perimeter, still getting some of the party that's going on outside. But there's definitely a party inside for sure. A sold-out party. Again, tonight, historical night, Zohan Mamdani has won the New York City mayoral election to become our new mayor after January. In the new year, we'll be electing the youngest mayor in New York City history and the first Muslim mayor of New York City. So there's a couple firsts here to take note of. And all across the country, we're having special elections all across the country. It's very important that we engage in the civics. No matter what side of the aisle that you're in, no matter how you feel about the candidates, you should be well read about them. We should be studying. We should be engaging in civics and understanding that for decisions to be made, you have to be involved in the process. If you're not involved in the process, you'll be left out of the process. So an engaged person is an engaged voter. So we want to be engaged as much as possible in the process of learning about these positions and what they entail and how it gets done. So, and nobody gets things done in politics without having a team. And out taking some sort of consultation with advisorship and team. And tonight, we see that the team that Mamdani clearly was sophisticated enough, was strategic enough to orchestrate a victory, to put together a victory strategy in order to engage this many people from this many diverse city all across this country. The city, and even across the country. So, again, take a look around. Tonight, historic night. We're here, New Freedom Network, live in Brooklyn, at the Brooklyn Paramount. And again, we're here with the people, trying to see if we get some more folks on the camera. Excuse me, sir. Did you vote?
I did.
Did you vote? Okay. You voted for Mamdani? Or you did?
Yes.
So how do you feel about tonight then?
I'm excited.
Excited?
I think he's gonna win. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he pretty much
won already.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that's why people out here celebrating.
Yes, very excited, very optimistic.
So what are you excited about though? What brings you excitement?
I think he's a good representative of all the people. I think he's a very diverse candidate who's representing the working class. I mean, I don't belong to the working class, but I do think that there's a lot of merit to what he's doing, and I think that those people need representation. A lot of blue-collar workers in New York City make up a huge population, and the city needs to be affordable for everybody, but especially for those people who are the lifeblood of the city.
So what do you think Zohan's top primary, like if you had to give him at least three things, the first 100 days or so, what should he be doing to keep his promises? He made a lot of promises about, like you said, affordability was one of them. So what should he be doing? What do you think he should do?
It's hard to say. I mean, that's if I knew that, I would run from there. I mean, I don't know how the system works on the inside, and I'm sure he'll need to pull a lot of strings, and I'm sure it's not an easy task, especially given the opposition that's been mounted against him. So it's hard for me to say, but yeah, I don't know.
What about unity? You talk about unity because I think that's important. The unity of the party that he's involved with and the unity of the city.
Yes.
What do you think? How can he achieve that?
I think he's already achieved it. The unity aspect, because he's so diverse. I mean, he's got the
African diaspora with him, the South Asian diaspora with him, the working class with him, the young people obviously with him, and you see all the Jewish community with him. So he has a lot of the diverse support that is very difficult for a candidate to get together, and he has that.
So you're excited. 4 years of Zohran Mamdani as mayor of New York City, the youngest actually to do it. So what do you think about that? As far as what that monumental milestone?
That's freaking amazing. I think that's part of the reason why everyone's here and everyone's so excited is because history in the making. He's representing, I think, what not just the New York, but the American youth wants and needs. We've had a very long time of like very old people representing us, and we need new ideas. We need some young blood, and I'm sure there's going to be a learning curve. I'm sure it's not going to be super easy.
And that's what they're saying. They're saying he doesn't have the experience. Like
how do you get the experience, right? It's like the chicken and the egg situation. Like I'm sure a lot of young people would identify with me, where it's like, you don't get a job until you have an internship or an experience. Then how do you get that experience? Someone needs to give you a chance, and you need to have a shot. In this case, I think people are giving him the chance. They are lifting him up to give him that shot. And I don't expect everything to be perfect in the first 100 days or even the first year, but I think he's going to learn, and I think his heart's in the right place, and he's going to try to do good. That's what I believe.
Great. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Out of curiosity,
Yeah, this is a podcast for me and my friend. We do a podcast on Facebook Live and YouTube Live called New Freedom Network. New Freedom Network. Yeah, look us up. We're independent, so independent media. We try to bring all sides to it. Try to not have a bias, So check us out. All right. Thank you. So tonight we're live. So as you hear and see tonight, the diversity of thought, the diversity of age, and the diversity of minds. We are speaking to religious groups. We are speaking to what seems to be not middle class individuals, and shows again the engagement of where the city is going tonight. So again, we're live here at the Brooklyn Paramount. We're live tonight here in the Brooklyn Paramount. Zohran Mamdani's victory, his celebration party is going on tonight as we speak. We probably will be partying all night. Hopefully get some sleep and think about what's ahead of him as, that first day come January. Yes, sir. You seem to be very excited.
Yeah.
Tell us what you're excited about.
I came here from Miami to canvass for Zohran Mamdani.
Miami?
Yes.
How did you hear about Zohran Mamdani all the way in Florida?
The internet.
The internet, the power of the internet. Now, Florida is a Republican state.
Yes.
Talk to me about why you're supporting Zohran Mamdani today.
I support him because for the last 20 years, we have had a series of financial bailouts in the United States that have only gone to the top 1% with no strings attached. It's very clear that in the United States that if you are rich, there is no political consequences to speak of. And right now, we need a working class movement, or even just a middle class movement, if you will, that has been pushing back against us. So for the longest time you've seen in the history of, I guess in my recent memory, there is the only politics that's allowed are the politics that is funded, a politics that is backed by financial elites, consultant classes, and super PACs. And if anything, recent events with the Supreme Court, ever since Citizens United has passed, there's a belief that money is free speech. So as a result, speech exists much more in the United States for the ultra wealthy. Mamdani has made a clear distinction of who his political rivals are. His political rivals are the billionaire class. And that's what I'm here for, is to push back on an eroding of America's civil liberties, but for only one group of people who's been doing it. It's the billionaires. The money's easy to be tracked. You can look this up on any website. Open Secrets is a great example. This isn't a conspiracy theory. It's just the law of the land. So yes, I came here to help Zoran all the way from Florida because he is the first step in this. You know, I might not even agree with him on everything, but he is the first step in a movement that needs to happen in the United States so we can continue having a democracy.
So what's the one thing that you don't agree with Zoran Mamdani on? Just curious, because you know people have had a lot to say about Zoran Mamdani and his inexperience, some of his views, international views, the affordability, which you just mentioned, all these things. What is one thing that you?
I think he might be. I think he might be promising too much all at once.
Okay, over promising.
I think he might be a little bit over promising. If I have to be a little bit honest, I don't know if you can like balance a budget that quickly, even if you're getting more taxes. I think he has to prioritize which of his promises. I think the rent freeze is affordability. That might be the good one. He doesn't talk about like state-run grocery stores, which are an interesting experiment. But that was nowhere near the biggest thing that I was hearing from my door-to-door canvassing what people wanted. What I think what he needs to do is he needs to focus on like rent. Because that's like, I can tell you all the way in Miami, that's the same problem. All of my friends, not politically engaged by me, but they will complain about the rent.
And last question, what do you think Zoran needs to do in his first 100 days?
He needs to figure out who he can work with. He needs to figure out who in state government who he can work with, and be clever with his compromises. Because given the nature of democracy, you're going to need to compromise on some things, right? But he should not compromise in the one sense of like who he's fighting for. He should be able to compromise in what he gets out the door, and he should never be compromising on who he's doing this for. He's doing this for New Yorkers. He's doing this for the people that live in this city that can't afford to live in this city.
Thank you so much.
And where are you with?
I'm with, this is a New Freedom Network. This is our podcast called New Freedom.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you so much. Look
Yeah,
us up on YouTube.
Okay.
Thank you.
Great, good job. Thank you.
I was like, I wanted to make sure at the end because I was like, I'm always ready for the Gatyas, and I'm like very media trained in that way.
Oh no, yeah, we understand. We understand.
But those are good questions. Those are good questions.
Thank you.
Good luck in your endeavor.
Thank you. So we continue live here at the Brooklyn Paramount Theater. Right behind me, still more people actually stopping by, showing their appreciation for Zoran. We're hearing chants of Zoran Mamdani. Zoran is starting to pick up steam now. As the chants keep going, the cameras keep rolling, the people keep coming by, stopping by, and sharing what they think tonight represents here in New York City and the world. Zoran Mamdani is the winner of the mayoral election 2025 here in New York City, making him the youngest to hold the position and also the first Muslim in New York City to be a mayor. And the Zoran chants keep going. And the Bible keep going all night. We're not going to be here all night, but certainly the people will be here all night. And certainly these next few weeks going into January is going to be a deciding factor for Zoran Mamdani. What he does, even as elected, before he gets sworn in on the oath in January, what he does in the meantime to build his cabinet and his advisors and his consultation that he will need in order to run a city like New York City. This city by no stretch of imagination is an easy city to run. City is very difficult to run because it has so many moving parts, so many different agencies. And so we need to make sure that Zoran is equipped to do it. Sir. Zoran.
Yeah. Mamdani.
Mamdani,
yes.
Tonight you're here to support Zoran Mamdani.
Yes, I am.
Why?
Because I think for too long our government has been controlled by people that don't have the people's interest in mind, that are not looking out for the people that are struggling in the city, the workers, the people that make the city run. And I think Zoran Mamdani is the person that cares about the dignity of every single
New Yorker, and that's why I'm here to support him.
Now, what do you think about those who are a little hesitant to support Mayor Mamdani? What do you think about those folks here in New York
I think
City?
some of it might be fair. I mean, he is pretty young. I think people there's a big thing in this country about fear mongering about socialism, which I'm not saying socialism is great, but people don't understand things are on a spectrum. You know what I mean? This is the most capitalistic society in the world, some would say. You need a socialist-leaning mayor to make sure the bottom batch are being taken care of, and at a certain point, that bottom batch grows, and even if you're, like 1% over here, you're going to lose the election because most of the people feel the hurt that you're not listening to because you think capitalism is great. It might be great for you if you're 1%, 2% at the top, but for the 50% and below, then it's not so great. So you need somebody in the government to kind of push back on unbridled greed that's represented through capitalism and help the people, the masses. And I think that's what Zoran is trying to do, to my understanding.
So yeah. Mayor Mamdani, what do you think he can do to unite his party and also just the city in general?
Yeah, well, he has to bring, as he said, the Democratic Party used to be the party of the working class. And we've lost that message because our representatives have been sold out to the same corporations, the same countries, the same interests that the Republicans have been to. So it's been like you drink Coca-Cola or you drink Pepsi. It's not a real difference. And I think Democrats have to come back to the reality that we're not just going to be Democratic just because you say you're Democratic. You have to, you have to come back to democratic values. And that's what the people have said today. And that's what, that's the message that has won.
Last question.
Yeah.
First 100 days for Mayor Mamdani.
Yeah.
What should he be doing?
He should be working on his agenda I think what he said, the basic everyone knows by now. But, and finding every way that he can to make New Yorkers' life a little more better, safer, affordable, happier, mental health. I think there are solutions to the issues that we face. And it's good to have somebody that seems to really care about the people.
Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Where is this channel?
It's on YouTube. It's called New Freedom Network.
New Freedom Network?
Yes, look us up. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Let's go.
Huh?
Yeah, it's a good one, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, man. Natural, man.
I've been practicing.
I can't tell, man. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Oh.
So yes, we're here.
Who you at for?
Brooklyn Paramount. Brooklyn Paramount. Live. Brooklyn Paramount. We're live. Zoran Mamdani. Live. New York City Mayor. 111th Mayor of New York City. Zoran Mamdani. What a historic night New York City is saying. The people are saying this is a historic night for New York City. The youngest mayor to take office and first Muslim mayor. And when people keep saying that, why we keep saying that? Because it's historical. It's definitely historical. You don't get that. You don't see that a lot. So this is why. In the city that's diverse like this, having a Muslim mayor actually speaks to the diversity of the city. That the city can have different demographics represent them in the Gracie Mansion in City Hall. So this is definitely historical, and it's brought the people out. The people are still out at this hour of the night. They're still out as we get later in the night. I presume more people will be stopping by the Brooklyn Paramount Theater as the party keeps going and the clocks keep turning in this historic night. So we're just showing the people are here, the people are outside. We're talking to a few New Yorkers and also out-of-staters, as we heard the brother said that he's come all the way from Miami, Florida to canvass for Zoran Mamdani. That is historic in itself, that you have able to gather so many people from all across the country to even speak to his campaign and speak to his strategy and speak to the issues that he's speaking about, that he's hoping to deliver as mayor of the biggest city in the United States of America. Because you uneducated idiots. We're telling you why society is not working. We hope to catch maybe one or two more folks tonight. Two more folks tonight. Let's see. Yeah, let's start walking around. Let's do a walk around. Start walk through for the people. That be about your people, you know. Just gonna stand here, man. Hey, sister. Okay, we have to get one.
ভাষাভাষী মিডিয়া সেটি বলতে হয় অর্থাৎ বিভিন্ন দেশের বিভিন্ন ভাষার গণমাধ্যম।
Excuse me, sister, would you like to share a word about why you supported Zohan Mamdani tonight?
Why do you support him?
Yeah, why is tonight so historical, and why did you support Mr. Mayor Mamdani?
Well, he's definitely a representation of the people. You know, the United States being a melting pot, it's important that we have candidates that represent us and represent diversity and actually know all walks of life. You know, I think it's easy when someone has privilege and someone has, like, how do I say it? Like money, for lack of better terms, I don't know. They don't really understand perspective. But when someone walks all stages of life and they can like know what it's like to be one place or another place and speak to different people, it's great that they become a candidate. So that's why we support him.
So how did you find out about Mayor Mamdani, and what was the issue that you really took that really resonated with you?
Okay,
No.
I found him out on social media. My friends will post him. I don't know. I feel like he's great for New York. He's definitely a change. I feel like we consistently see the same type of candidate, regardless of the party. Not to like be like ageist, but you know, someone that doesn't really speak to like the youth and community, like commodities along those lines. So I mean, I feel like his project translates to different people from different ages, but mostly it really brought out young voters, which is really important. So yeah.
So what do you say to those who are a little hesitant about supporting Mayor Mamdani? Because there was hesitation.
There's hesitation, but I guess it's like subjective. Because like, what's the hesitation coming from? I feel like if you see someone doing a good thing, you see their policies, and things along those lines, outside of your own wants, if you're voting for the people, then you need to keep the people in mind first. I think when there's a purpose, your hesitation should kind of be in the background, you know?
Interesting. Now, what would you say, first 100 days of Mayor Mamdani's as mayor in January, what did you say he needs to do in his first 100 days?
He needs to do in his first 100 days?
Yeah, like first 100 days, what do you think he needs to be doing? One thing.
I think New York could be slightly cleaner. Maybe he should put in more resources to make it cleaner. I don't know.
A cleaner city?
Pardon?
A cleaner city?
Yeah. Like maybe like more trash cans. Like I don't know. Just make it more cleaner. That's my whole issue when I'm here. It's not as clean as it needs to be. Maybe it'll also like make more job outlets as well. So yeah, I don't know.
Well, we thank you for taking your time.
Okay, thank you.
We appreciate it. And what about you? What says you about Zohan Mayor Mamdani?
I'm not gonna lie. I love him not just for his personality and his charisma, but for how much he truly cares about his people. Like he was out partying with us. He was out like canvassing with us, like also in like neighborhoods and communities that aren't as like represented.
Underrepresented.
Like, are underrepresented, of course. I do hesitate to go on media and stuff like that.
Oh no, sorry.
We
don't want to intrude on your right of privacy. Respect your privacy. Respect your time.
That is mine. I'll leave it at that. But
Thank you
so much for our
Thank you so much. Thank you for giving us that much.
Yeah,
Thank you so much. Thank you. You got to respect the people. So we are at the Brooklyn Paramount Theater live. You check it out, folks. Check out the folks. We're live and direct. sold out crowd inside of Brooklyn Paramount, which we cannot get into because we didn't have a pass. I mean, Eventbrite pass or RGP. But it's been nice hanging out with the people within the perimeter of the Brooklyn Paramount Theater to catch the folks and their vibes. So tonight you got everybody out, all walks of life, from different states and cities too. Historic night. Zohan Memdani. Gentlemen, do you mind sharing about why you supported, or did you vote for Mir Memdani?
Of course I did, yeah.
Okay, so why did you vote for Mir Memdani?
He's a local boy. Went to Brooklyn Tech myself. Went to Bronx Science.
Okay.
He knows how to use the city. He knows how to take advantage of being in the city, being a cultural man. He's kind of knows how to talk to everyone. He's empathetic. That's a bare minimum. That's all I need.
So you need it? So now, what do you think he needs to be doing now since he's mayor in the first 100 or so days? What do you think he should be doing?
Well, we'll see how he enacts his policy ideas. Honestly, in 100 days, it's kind of hard
to say, right? Hard to say, right? What he should be doing, but
well, I mean, he's made it clear what his objectives are. I think his whole platform is based on probing more progressive points of view and making things a little bit more accessible for certain city objectives. Mm-hmm. Are they all going to be achieved in 100 days? Maybe not, but are they going to be pushed to a point that I think they will be beneficial to everyone? Yes.
Now, your friends, what was their post like? Were they feeling Memdani or were they not feeling Memdani?
Yeah, most people were feeling Memdani.
There was the Memdani effect?
Yeah, there was a Memdani effect. I don't know what that means. They're just people who are excited to have a politician that actually represents them because he's local and we're local.
Okay. And what do you say about those who are slightly hesitant? How can Mayor Memdani unite even those who were not feeling his policies?
How can he unite? He already does that. That's like, you just listen and see if you fuck with him. That's all.
Straight like that. No chaser, right?
Yeah.
Just listen to him and see if you agree with him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Literally, that's it.
Okay.
I mean, his platforms aren't even crazy. They're nice things that the city has talked about in the last 40 years.
So that we haven't really achieved.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much for taking your time.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you. So we're here, Brooklyn Paramount, hearing from the people themselves, straight from the people. Historic night. Zohan Memdani, Mayor, 111th Mayor of New York City, come January. The youngest mayor of the city of New York. Any comments? You have comments from the folks, man? Comments coming from the chat? We are live. What are the people saying? Okay. Oh. So we're live. Zohan Memdani. We will. Okay, so we just got news that across the Hudson River, a sister who was running, another Muslim sister was running for a city council position, has become the first Muslim city council member in the city of Newark, New Jersey. Sister Amina Bey has become the first Muslim city council member in the city of Newark, New Jersey. The polls have closed there. The numbers are in. So the way the news just keep coming in about the progress that's being made in the polls, and the people are coming out to support our dear beloved sister Amina Bey. So shout out to her as well. As we know, she is Newark born and raised in that community, and she fought hard for that community over the years, and she has a lot of experience, and we know that she will do well in that, and we hope and pray that the people continue to support her in this big position that she will have come January as well. So shout out to our dear sister Amina Bey on this historic night for her as well. And I'm sure the party over there is jumping off in Newark right now. So shout out to all Brick City, Newark, New Jersey, Newark. And quick plug, the Muslim Journal will be celebrating a time to be grateful. The Muslim Journal is the oldest independent African-American Muslim newspaper in the United States of America. We'll be celebrating a time to be grateful December 11th to December 14th at the Robert Tree Hotel. Tickets are on sale, Masjid Muhammad Newark. Go to the website and buy your tickets. Take out an ad, support independent news, and support independent news. Support the people that bring it to you as in print and in digital. As we see, if we spot around, more people are even standing on the medium right now for this historic night, as the strike walk has become a little more crowded, as more people start to line up for Zohar Mamdani, and the chants of free Palestine pick up in its intensity as well tonight. As again, as we mark for a historical night here in the city of New York, Zohar Mamdani, Mayor Mamdani, will be taking his office in January. We see cars driving by as well, honking, and people are celebrating as even they drive up and down DeKalb Avenue here in Brooklyn. Oh yeah. Now we're hearing the chants of the people united would never be defeated. As the people think that tonight, as we spoke to the people, they say that Mayor Mamdani is of the people. That he walks with the people, he talks with the people, he eats with the people. He's the people's mayor, basically, people's mayor. So the chants of the people united will not be divided is also in the air, and that's also the vibe that we're getting tonight here down at the Brooklyn Paramount Theater, which is sold out, by the way, inside. Packed out RCPs to the party, and we're seeing some more folks leave the party now. Folks leaving the party now, some folks. We don't know what time Mayor Mamdani is going to come out from his party, but certainly more than likely celebrating what tonight would be a victory for him and his family, his wife, and his parents as well tonight. They're coming it back. Canvas a little bit around the images here. A packed house on the perimeter, packed sidewalk out here on DeKalb Avenue, downtown Brooklyn Paramount Theater, which is packed inside. He's getting the cameras rolling. No, I'm saying the podcast. Yeah, I don't know. The night. If you go to the walking out and like chants of our streets are being heard here tonight on DeKalb Avenue, in front of the Brooklyn Paramount Theater, sold out perimeter and sold out crowd outside and inside.
Our TikTok friend.
As we're just trying to just capture some of the vibes tonight here in Brooklyn Paramount Theater. Try to capture some of the vibes tonight. You know, obviously the party's going to go on tonight. It's going to go on tomorrow. You're going to see a lot of posts going up online. And congratulations to our mayor-elect, Mayor Memdani, who will be our mayor in New York City come January. As cars drive by, honk and fist pump and the victories and do a victory lap on DeKalb Avenue tonight.
I wish I had university at some point, but I never decided to cancel.
Yes, more car honking from the people. It's like a more car honking from the people. Brother got the drinks out with the water, the Gatorade. Got to stay. People got to stay hydrated. So, shout out to the hydration tonight. We have hydration tonight for those that need to get out, stay hydrated. More honking for the people. More honking for the people. Yes, it speaks to New York City's fabric, culture. Excitement is definitely in the air, and it speaks to the diversity of the city. We're hearing all types of cars honking, yellow cabs and everything. That's New York City for you. We can't have New York City without having the water and the Gatorade. It speaks to, again, the need for money, to make money. Everyone needs to make money. Yes.
Water, get your water.
Yes.
So update that Mayor-elect Mamdani is now speaking to the contingency, the New Yorkers who voted for him tonight, and those who canvassed with him, his family, speaking now live right now from headquarters here in Brooklyn, New York. Paramount Theater at the party. Woo! So everyone is kind of watching it on their phones. You can't hear it outside. At the Brooklyn Paramount Theater, they have no loudspeaker out here, so we cannot hear it. The local truck is on talk to us. Huh? Yeah. Yes, live here in New Freedom Network. The Brooklyn Paramount Theater right behind us. The perimeter of the Brooklyn Paramount Theater. Mayor-elect Zoran Mamdani has won the election for mayor of New York City. As of January, he will be the mayor of New York City, the youngest mayor in New York City history and the first Muslim mayor in New York City history. And tonight, we came here live to show you a little bit what the people were felt about this historic occasion, this historical moment. Right now, Mamdani is speaking live right now and thanking his constituencies, the New Yorkers, for supporting him, and those who supported his whole campaign, the donations, the canvassing, etc. His family as well, his wife, and all of these things. So, again, much more to come. We shall see what Mayor-elect Mamdani does in the coming days, in the coming months. As we hear the excitement still building here in New York City, the city that never sleeps, by the way. So no doubt that the people will be out here partying all night as Mayor-elect Zohran Mamdani speaks to his people. And until next time, peace and blessings to you all. Tune in to New Freedom Network. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. And also like us on Facebook, New Freedom Network. And until next time, peace and blessings. Assalamu alaikum.